So this runs the whole entire, we have over a quarter of a mile of creek frontage, and of course we're right next to the reservoir and the plant. So we get to see it the worst, but this is just unbelievable. No matter what kind of neutral gunk this is, the stench, and doing it every 30 days, relentlessly dumping it into this creek, because it's the crap that the reservoir holds up in the water that gets held up in the reservoir for drinking water. And then, so it's literally just dumped from the clean out stages with all this crap, natural or unnatural, and flushes it down the stream. But it don't flush down the stream. I know. Last time we did it, I took samples and I see how it works, but this stuff settles in these ponds and pockets, and it's here. It's on our land, and we own the land under this creek. At least our half of it, and that's all we need. It's on our half, that's for sure. And it stays here. It's unsightly. It's god-awful looking. If anybody ever saw this that was here on a visit or something, they just wouldn't believe their eyes. And here's the fresh water running down from another side stream, and look at it, it just lays right there. It doesn't wash out. It's not diluting at all. That water's not changing it right there. It's just staying there, and it sinks right down any crack, crevice, the beautiful little holes we have on the stream and all the waterfalls. Every one of them are just full of this stuff. And say it's only, this isn't a trout stream, this isn't even a steelhead stream or anything like that because of the way it's made. It's a crystal clear water. It's drinking water from the other side of this stream when it comes into that reservoir. There's got to be a better way, but nobody cares right now because they keep saying it isn't going to be here. But that could be for a long time, and we're here. If we'd seen this, we'd have never bought the place, obviously. Because I'm not an environmentalist wacko or something. I'm a rancher from out west. I'm a farmer in my heart. And I understand, to the greater good, but this is of no good. You have kids playing in the trailer parks in this water and this yuck and this crap, and for a recreational purpose, it destroys this stream. And you can call it temporary, but it's not. I told you, I'll show you when it's all done. It sits on the bottom like like a McDonald's hamburger sits in the bottom of your stomach. It just doesn't leave, and it's deposited on our land over and over and over. And I see that it dries. When it dries eventually into how does it dry in the bottom of a hole in a stream? Unless there's a major flood, we have to sit here and look at it or deal with it. I can understand maybe in the winter when there's good water flow, there's not that much algae, it's not being done as much, and you have winter months to deal with. But to do this every month, as if because they can't run this down the sewer line because it ruins the bacteria system in the sewer system. So that's the other. There's no chloride. There's no nothing natural growing along the stream outside of within the the closest part of the banks and under your roads. It's because this stuff just neutralizes everything. Here's a stream. Here's a stream that doesn't get it. And look at along the bank. Every time the water goes down, it starts to grow something. Not so on Slippery Rock Creek. Not on our part of it. Those brushes are they're overhangs down into the water. They're up on the bank. If you don't believe me, you can come and look. You'll see what I'm saying. Anyway, something has to be done. Besides waiting for the plant to close down whenever the day comes, which may never be, and the dam's removed and so on. I think they can do this a better way. They just don't have to. Because nobody's up in arms about it. But I bet you people will be if they see this. It is disgusting.